I don't see anybody yet, but we'll just wait and see if anybody is available to chat today. We'll see what we could chat about. I am working on a new design while I'm waiting, and I'll be ready to put it down if we're having some interesting chats going on, or keep going if it's a slow day and nobody comes on. We'll see. It's always kind of a hit or miss. Sometimes that's slow to update. So we'll see if you're on here. Go ahead and say, able to talk to my friends. Oh, now it's showing one person's on, 2 likes. Thank you guys. I really appreciate the likes. That is awesome. It's good for my channel. Dawn is here. Hi. Here, but in. That's fine. I'll be on later on Teresa's channel as well. We'll be doing the Battle of the Stitches. I saw that you voted, so we have you down to be one of the people who might win, one of the potential winners of the prize. You'll get to see who won. I'll tell you, counted up the votes on all the channels, and boy, was it close. So I think it was a tough choice for people. It was a very, very close. Hi, Beverly, how are you? I saw that you also voted, so I have you down to be in our giveaway drawing. I was just saying that for Battle of the Stitches, I was just saying that Battle of the Stitches the votes were so close this month. So close. It must have just really been a hard choice for everybody. But we'll announce tonight who the winner is. I'm not going to give that away here. This is just like an afternoon chat with my friends. I'm not doing quite as many like chatty videos, so I thought I'll come on and do a live. Beverly, you said it was very hard. Yeah, they were all really good. It was a tough choice. I'm not sure who I would have gone with. Of tutorials I want to do, and so kind of focusing more on those for the videos, but then I still want to come on and talk to my friends, because even though like in the chatty videos, even though I'm not really like talking like alive to you guys, I still like the back and forth because you guys comment and we're still talking to each other through that. Hi, Slay Bee Bracelets. Thank you for coming and joining my live. Are sleigh beads, sorry for my ignorance, are they like a certain kind of bead that you would make bracelets with? Sorry if that's like well known and I I just didn't know. They were all really nice. I agree, Dawn. I think I would have had a lot of trouble picking one if I was the one doing the voting. But I guess it's, when they're all that close like that, it's a testament to that, that it was a hard choice and that, all of them were worthy. No, just the channel name. Okay. I was just being nosy. Do you make bracelets, or you just like bracelets? Yes. Okay. Perfect. So what's your favorite kind of material to use for making the bracelets? I know when I was younger, they used to make those friendship bracelets with the floss. And I know that there are beaded bracelets, there are jeweled bracelets. I make them with my friends. Awesome. I used to do that when I was younger too. We would make friendship bracelets for each other out of like that skinny floss. Clay beads. Oh, I bet they're so pretty. I bet those are really pretty. What are you guys all up to today? I can show you what I'm working on. This is going to be the next tutorial. It's going to be a Tunisian crocheted hat. I found this stitch I love, and I'm so excited for this hat to get done. Look at that stitch. Isn't that amazing? And it's not quite ready to be a hat yet, but look at how that'll make look at how that'll look as a hat. So easy. So I'm excited to get that tutorial up. Thank you, Sleigh Bead. I had someone in last week's live say that I was like a grandmother figure to them, and I thought that was so nice. I thought that was a really nice thing to say. I'm not yet a grandmother, but I was a little bit older when I had my sons, so I think that a lot of people who are my age are grandmothers. But yeah, I had my first son when I was 35, and then my second son when I was 37. So, you know, I kind of waited till the last minute. And so my boys right now are still teenagers in high school. Dawn said, I chose the one I would do for my granddaughter, but I like the bags as much. That's okay. I mean, I don't expect everybody to vote for mine. I want everybody to vote for their favorite one. And, you know, it's totally okay. And we always have the tutorials up for how to make it too. So, because the tutorial's up. Project right now, Dawn. If you told me last week, I'm sorry. I think there were a lot of people telling me what they were working on last week, and I forgot who was doing what. So I apologize if you said it last week and I have forgotten. But anyway, this Tunisian stitch is super easy. So I'm going to put it as like a beginner tutorial. Is that a rainbow octopus in the background? That was a fun project. I think I might have a tutorial for that in with my amigurumi playlist. So, but also there's another one right there. That one's the same pattern. It's just with a smaller yarn. So if you use thicker yarn, it'll end up being bigger. And if you use like smaller yarn and a smaller crochet hook. Yeah, I like to stick some of my things that I've done in the background. That axolotl up there was a lot of fun too. But it has been ages since I've done a bracelet, sleigh bead. I see kids doing them now. I don't know if it's just always been a thing or if it's like picking up again, you know, using the floss to do the knotted bracelets. You said you used beads, but I have seen kids doing them the way I used to do them when I was younger. And we would wear them all the time. We would tie them on our wrist and we would shower in them. We'd swim in them. They would be disgusting and smelly. Oh my gosh. Oh, those were the days. Thanks for the vid. Is this a crochet channel? Yes, mostly crochet, a little bit of knitting, a little bit of Tunisian crochet, and a lot of yarn. You can see I love yarn. Do you post how to do things on your channel too? Maybe I'll have to check out and see if I can do a bracelet if you have a tutorial for how to do it. That would be fun. I love wearing them like I like I just can't make them. Oh, okay. So you don't make them. You just love wearing. Really pretty. Those clay beads. They are really pretty. So what do you post on your channel, Sleigh Bead? I told you I'm a nosy person. If I ever ask somebody a question and they don't want to answer, just don't answer. I won't be offended. I'm just a super nosy person. But I also like to get to know everybody. because it's fun, like, to see the same people come back each week and then to be able to kind of pick up where we left off with what we were talking about. And usually if people tell me their name, I will write it down so I don't forget. So I do make clay beads, just not string. Oh, I see what you're saying. Hi, Doggy Life. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. Okay, I got you. Do you make them on in videos? Like, do you show how to make them on in your in videos? I'll have to pop over and take a look at your channel. Let me write it down. I always keep a little notebook here so I can keep track of all my friends. Sleigh bead bracelet. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Okay, cool. But not tutorials. Okay. I still want to pop over and see it. I think that's really cool. Sorry I'm late just getting home. Well, welcome anyway. We haven't really gotten into any major conversations yet. We're just chit-chatting and getting to know who's here. So, and then if you want me to just support each other's channels, I really like that. I've met a lot of new and fun channels just popping on lives, and talking to people and getting to know people. I'm going to write you down too, Doggy Life, because I don't think I'm subscribed to you, so I'll go check you out. What are you up to today, Doggy Life? Just working on a little project here and talking with everybody who's here. Slaybeat said, but thanks for the idea of tutorial. I should do that. Oh, you should. I bet you people would watch it. There are people who probably want to learn how to make them. That's one of the things I like to do on my channel. I like to do tutorials so people can make, what I make. If they like it, then they can make their own. Doggy Life said, not much, just finished working and got home. Yep, I worked today too. It is a nice feeling to come home, relax, hang out. I'm sorry to say, but I did set a timer, I think for 3:45, because I have I'm doing another live on another channel later tonight. Art Rosa, I crochet. That is awesome. I'm going to go check out yours as well. I'm writing it down now. Art Rosa. What do you like? I just joined live. Yes, yes. In fact, I'm working on something I'm going to do a tutorial for. I'm doing a Tunisian crocheted hat. And here's the stitch I'm using. I love this stitch and it's so easy. So I'm working it up and then I'm going to finish the tutorial. I already started some more length to it because it's not quite, like if I put it up here, it's not quite, big enough to be a hat yet. But I am so excited. I think this is going to make a really nice hat. I love this stitch. All right, I just missed a couple things. Darn, if you couldn't tell. Oh, I had a couple of people ask what I'm doing, what channel I'm going on tonight. So I'm going to go on Teresa from Critters Crochet. So it's at Critters Crochet. And we do a collab together called Battle of the Stitches. And so at the end of every month, we do a live and we show all the projects that we did with the stitch. So if you're not familiar with Battle of the Stitches, I'll just tell you a little bit. Each month we pick a stitch from this book, 200 Crochet Stitches by Tracy Todd Hunter, and we invite people to compete with us. This is for anybody who wants to join. Teresa and I always do it every month, and then we have other people who come in and out other months. If you want to do it with us, you're not committed forever to do it with us. You could just do it for 1 month, for more than 1 month, whatever. So we pick the stitch and we go every Wednesday we do something. So the first Wednesday of the month we show what the stitch is, and then we do a tutorial for the stitch, so in design with the stitch that's the stitch of the month. And then the second Wednesday of the month we show a sneak peek of what we've been making, and it's fun. And everybody can vote in the voting poll, and the winning, whoever's project wins, we do a giveaway for that project. The lives, though, we were doing them on the last Wednesday of the month, but we had some people join us who weren't available on Wednesday night. So the past 2 months, we've been doing it Tuesday night. But anybody who wants to do it, just email me. My email is, on my page. It's in all the descriptions of my videos. It's just stringsandthreads@yahoo.com. And let me know you want to do it, and I can give you the stitch, and you can join us. So it would be 3 videos for a month and then 1 live for the month. We did this. Sorry, I just needed to lean forward to pick it up. When I did the sneak peek, I showed it like this, and a lot of people were saying bunnies. But what it really is it's a mermaid tail drawstring bag. And it opens up, you can put stuff in there. You could put dice or toys or knickknacks, whatever you want. It's a nice little bag. So this is what the crossed half double crochet looks like. Is that what I said the name of it was? Crossed half double crochet? Sorry, I'm losing my mind here. Yes, crossed half double crochet. Oh, for some reason, my other device thought that I was telling it there was an emergency. There's no emergency. Okay, just turned it off. That was weird. I don't think I said anything that sounded like emergency. That was very weird. But yeah, so if you look in my community page, community tab, I have a link for the live tonight. So if anybody wanted to pop in, that would be so fun. I'd love to see you there. And we're just going to talk about everybody's project, which project got the most votes, and who's told me so far that they want to join me next for all year, because there's already people who said like, oh, I want to do it, but I want to do it in June. So I made a list, and I have people already signed up to compete with us in June. And we can give you the stitch. So if you feel like, oh, this is too soon for me to try and create a project with a stitch for next month, it can be for April, May, June, July, all the way through the end of the year. If you want to have a lot of time to work on it, you could say November, December, and then I'll put you down for that month. So, but it's been a lot of fun. I'm hoping that more people will find it, and want to compete with us. Right now, Teresa and I are pretty small channels, and so there's not a lot of people who've seen it or know about it, but we're trying our best to promote it. We have a Facebook page called Battle of So if any of you want to join that. We actually have a competition on the Facebook page, so people who don't want to join us for videos on YouTube, they post what they made with the stitch on the Facebook page, and then we do drawings every 4 months for a small prize for people who are posting on the Facebook page. I didn't see any new comments pop up, so I thought, oh, well, maybe I'm boring everybody to death. Oh, now everybody's quiet. It's saying there's still people here, so I guess I didn't bore everybody. Well, does anyone want to share what they do for work? I'll start. I was a music teacher, and then when I had my kids, I stayed home with them. And one of the things about teaching is that if you have a degree and years experience, you have to be paid a certain rate. So what I found was when I tried to go back to it after my kids were a little bit older, nobody wanted to hire me because I had a master's degree and a certain number of years experience. And they'd rather pay for somebody who's fresh out of school because you don't have the responsibility that teachers have. I can just come home and do whatever I want and, talk to my friends on YouTube and uh, do some crochet projects, do some videos. So it worked out okay. Am I missing some? Nope, I'm not. I'm just making sure everybody got quiet all of a sudden. So who's still here? Now it's saying there's only 4, so I probably bored everybody to death. So who's still here? People who are shy and don't want to speak. Either that or my internet froze. Did I freeze? Oh, Dawn's still here. Phew. I'm retired, but I was a tailor. Oh, that is so cool. My daughter with her kids. Oh, that's great. I'm sure that she really appreciates that. That's so nice that you are retired and you can do that for her. And that is cool that you were a tailor. Do you still do any kind of sewing or anything like that? And I'm sorry to hear that you had an illness. I'm really sorry to hear that. I still have 2 kids that need to get through college, so I can't retire yet. I have one in 11th grade and one in 9th grade. And we're looking at colleges for the one in 11th grade. He wants to be an actuary. I never learned how to sew. And then I didn't learn crocheting or well, I learned a little bit of knitting when I was young. My mom taught me the stitches, but I don't remember ever doing a project with it. I just remember like her showing me how to do anything before until I was an adult. And then wasn't until I was an adult until I learned crochet. And then it really was probably only about a year ago that I learned a little bit about Tunisian crochet. And I love that. I think there are a lot of really pretty stitches for that. I'm really excited about this hat. I keep working on it because I want to get it done. I think it's going to be so pretty. All right, let's see I haven't been able to do much of anything between the illness and life issues, but this community has helped me get back. I'm also an artist, but haven't been able to do much of that right now. Well, I hope that you can. I hope you can get back to it if you love it. But we're all just doing the best we can in life. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. And it is really nice that you're able to help your daughter with her kids. And I'm sure that they love being with their grandma. Hi, Fancy Fiber. Are you a crocheter? Fancy Fiber Forum, Donna. I'm going to write your channel name down and check you out. I don't remember seeing that channel before. Can you see it? I like to check out everybody's channel, and I like it that we get to know each other here in the chats. Then, if you like what I do, hopefully you'd consider subscribing, and I want to go check you out and subscribe to you. Okay. I got 4 of them here that I'm going to check out later. Yeah. Dawn said, I didn't do craft stuff until my son was born. Most of what I'm interested in was inspired by doing things for my kids. That's really cool. Oh, Fancy Fiber Donna. I'm assuming you're Donna. Should I just call you Donna? My name is Heather. It's really nice to meet you, Heather. Sorry, I didn't say that earlier. Yeah, I'm Heather. I don't know, like, when I was growing up, where I grew up, I'm in Pennsylvania. Um, I was a 70s kid. And there were a lot of girls named Heather when I was young because of the flower, the 70s and flower girls and all that. So, it was a pretty common name. It is really nice to meet you too, Donna and Slaybead. Should I put a name to you, Slaybead? Or would you rather I just called you that? It's fine if you don't want to say your name. I don't know. Some people might be funny. You're in Missouri. I say this every week, but that YouTube exists like this so that I can meet people from all over the place that I would have never otherwise met. It's so fun to find people that you have things in common with and people that you get along with so well. And you wouldn't have met them like years and years ago before the internet. Oh, thank you. You love the name Heather. I guess it is. I think it is a pretty name, but I think that growing up with having so many Heathers, there were 12 Heathers in my graduating class. And when I was in elementary school, there was Heather B, Heather C, Heather D, and Heather S that were always in the same class together. So I was never Heather. I was always Heather B. So I don't know. And Donna, I have two aunts that are named Donna. I have two Aunt Donnas. So I have heard that name, but it might be like regional. I don't know. Kenyatta said there were several boys with your name. I was named after, okay, Joan Kenyatta. Okay. I didn't realize that your name would, there would be a boy with that name. No, I guess it's not really all that common. I don't know that I know too many Donnas outside of that. There is another subscriber of mine named Donna, and she's probably the only other Donna that I know. My aunt is Donna too. Okay, so Slaybeads has. Did you tell me your name? Were you holding? She has an Aunt Donna as well. So did you like the name Donna then? Being uncommon. Yeah, I think I would have preferred not to have such a common name. Some people said, "Oh, you're so lucky because you can get stuff with your name on it." Oh no, you didn't like it. Oh, sorry to hear that. Um, people were like, "Oh yeah, everywhere that you go, you could find." Oh, Poppy, that is such a pretty name. I'm gonna write that down so I remember. And Donna, since you have your name in your username, I'll remember that. Poppy is so pretty. One of my sons has a girl in his class named Piper, and I thought that's a really interesting name too. Poppy and Piper. That's so pretty. I forget what I was saying. I was saying something. Oh, people were saying like, "Oh, you can get stuff with your name on it." And I was like, not really, because my name is so common that whenever I would go to look for something with my name on it, it was always sold out. So I don't know. Plus, it wasn't really that important to me to get stuff with my name on it. I don't know if that still happens, like people buying keychains with their names on it or little cups with their names on it. But I think that used to be a thing when I was young. Donna said, yeah, many channels are adding their names to their channel names. I thought about that too. I don't know. I'm still debating. It does help with people getting to know you better. Poppy is pretty. I was named because of the time I was born. Oh, at Dawn? I always thought that was a pretty name. Dawn. So Heather, what kinds of things do you like to make? Well, I like to make a lot of amigurumi. You know, these were all things that I designed up here, and then the sloth and the octopus and stuff. I hate making blankets, so I'm sorry if you like it, but I hate it. um, so I like amigurumi. I like making drawstring bags. My family is a gaming family, and we love to play games. So that's really like where I started making a lot of drawstring bags so that we could store our gaming pieces and dice and stuff in there. So, how about you? What do you like to make, Donna? Kenyatta said there was never anything with my name on it, so my mom would buy me personalized pencils. That's neat. You can always get something personalized to your name too. So I don't know. Do you think, Kenyatta, that was just something that was more popular when we were young? Because I don't notice kids nowadays like buying stuff with their name on it like we used to. I thought so. Amigurumi is very popular. I don't like blankets either. Yeah, too tedious. I know that some of the things I make, like I like to make shirts, but I don't design them. You know, I like to make shirts, and I know sometimes that can be long, but I'm more excited about that, you know, because I can wear it and because it's, to me, it doesn't feel quite as long as making a blanket. But Some Poppy is my nickname. My real name is a lot less common. Okay. Donna said, I like to make shawls. Oh, I like 1 and 2/8 yarns. I do too. I like 1 and 2/8 yarns. I have 2 that I have set aside here, and I'm trying to figure out just the right things to make. I got these from a local yarn shop, and these colors were dyed especially for this yarn shop. You can only buy them. The people who dyed them, they only sell these colors in this yarn shop. It's called Ubiquitous. But they do sell other colors like online and stuff, but these particular ones were only at the store. So I thought this was really pretty. This one actually has a little bit of cashmere in it. So I don't know what to make with that yet. And then the other one I bought was this one. I thought the color was so pretty. These are both fingering weight yarn, but I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. I just have them set to the side. Like, I need to make something with them. I love them. Okay, let's see. Dawn said, fun fact, not for sure, but I found the most common middle name for Dawn is Marie. Interesting. I'm assuming that's your middle name too? I mean, you don't have to. Oh, Donna, my middle name is Marie Dawn. I guess those names sound good together. I don't know. I love hand-dyed yarn too, Donna. I couldn't resist, so I bought those too, but I'm still trying to figure out what to do. I don't know if I want to. I've tossed back and forth whether to make a shawl or not. But I want it to be something that I will use, you know. The place that I work, the school I work for, is really hot all the time. And so I would love to make a shawl with it, but I'm afraid that I would make it and love it, but then I would never use it because I wouldn't have anywhere that I would use it or that I would wear it. Kenyatta said, I have only ever bought hand-dyed Hufflepuff sock yarn. Oh, I bet that was cool. Waiting until I'm more skilled to use it. Well, don't wait too long. You know, that's the one thing about getting something and hanging on to it. You don't want to get to the point where you never use it because you bought it to enjoy it. So, you know, don't wait too long. Oh, it is Marie, Dawn Marie. That does sound, oh, Donna, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I thought she was saying her middle name was Marie Dawn. She was addressing Dawn. She said it's Marie, and then she was saying Dawn. Oh, I know that Kenyatta loves Harry Potter. I do too, but she has a lot of like Harry Potter type yarns and crochet things. So Hufflepuff is a house from Harry Potter. Yeah. I'm learning to knit socks. It seems like you're doing well. I still have not tried that yet. I keep debating because, again, I'm like warm all the time, so I don't wear I don't always wear socks, and I'm afraid I'll make these nice, beautiful, warm socks, and then I'll never wear them. Oh, but Kenyatta has a really cool channel too, if you have not checked her out. Kenyatta Crochet is her channel. And she'll show her journey with what she's learning and things that she's making and selling on Etsy. So Donna asked, do you knit? I do know how to knit. I have knit a few things, but not socks. I haven't done that yet. I had some hats. My boys wanted to, my boys are both into bowling, and they're on bowling teams and bowling leagues, you know, all that stuff, bowling team for their school. And they both moved on to districts, but they didn't go beyond districts. But I was really proud of them for that. They both wanted me to make them bowling hats. So I came up with a bowling design for a hat, and it was a knitted hat. Because I actually like changing color more with knitting than crocheting. So I did the change of color and everything there. I have a tutorial up for it. I know it's a little bit like niche, you know, not everybody's going to want a bowling hat, but I thought if I'm taking the time to create this design, I might as well put it out there for, you know, other people. There might be somebody else who would want to. Donna said, I knit a hat and that's all I finished. No more until I get a lesson in fixing mistakes. Yeah, it is a lot harder to fix mistakes in knitting. I agree with that. I've had to pull a lot of projects apart because of that. Yeah, in crocheting, it's a little bit easier to fix that. Do you crochet, Dawn or Donna? I'm sorry, I just looked at Dawn's comment, and that's why I said that. So Dawn said, my goal last year was to make a pair of socks a month, but the sock along I was following was hard to understand. I've started 2 pair plus one I'm designing, but got frustrated, still in the goals. You know, I think just as long as you're working towards it, you don't have to make your goals the same as anybody else's or any groups or anything like that. So, you know, it should be enjoyable. And sometimes people remind me of that too, because sometimes somebody might ask me to make something and I didn't find it enjoyable. And, you know, people will come back and they'll say, hey, just go back to what's enjoyable. You don't have to do what people tell you, or you don't have to continue making projects that don't bring you joy, you know. And that's true. Like, it's not like this is my job, you know. This is something I do for fun and a way to meet some new people. And so, you know, it's a good reminder for all of us to just, you know, do what brings us joy with this. Kenya said, I make mistakes all the time. I just keep trying. You're doing great. You really are. And that's one of the things I always admired with you, Kenyatta, is that you keep going and keep trying, and you always get it. You do always get it. Hey, Kenyatta, were you considering like selling socks on Etsy? Just out of curiosity. You don't have to. I was just curious. Like once you get them down. Donna said, yes, crochet only. Okay. Do you do crocheting stuff on your channel? I haven't visited your channel yet because I've just been talking with you guys. But, you know, I'm also just curious. I love like getting to know new channels. Donna said, when I take on learning something, I want to know it all. I don't want to get into a knit project and have to frog it all many times just because I don't know how to fix that mistake. Yeah, I do yarn hauls and I show my projects. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to definitely go and check you out and subscribe. I don't do a ton of yarn hauls. I haven't really bought any yarn this year because I have so much. I have what's behind me, and then you guys are going to be like, what? I have this whole shelf full. I have plenty of yarn, so I try not to buy anything new unless I need something very specific for a I don't already have. So Kenyatta said, not planning on selling just for fun. That's cool. Donna said, I hope you get something out of my channel. I think I love yarn more than crochet. I can relate to that. It's like almost euphoric to get new yarn. It's like, oh, I love this. What can I make with it? It feels so good. I love the color. Just kind of like these two. I bought these last year. I'm still trying to decide what to make with them, but I keep like looking at them like, oh, it's my yarn. Dawn said, I have over 30 whips. Wow. And other older projects I put off. So I'm trying to focus on the older ones. I've got a couple of mouths that I'm using for that. So new projects are kind of off the list. Yeah, you do have a lot of projects to catch up on. I have, I think, two that I've put down, and then up here, I don't know if it's noticeable on the screen, but I had a shirt that I started working on with a really, really gorgeous lighter weight yarn, and I hate it, so I have to take that apart. I am not wasting all that really pretty yarn. I'm gonna have to figure something else for that. Sometimes, if a project just sits for too long, I just take it apart and then I reuse the yarn for something else. Because I don't know. I had a sweater that I was working on, and then I started getting excited about something else. So I need to get back to that. That one what actually wasn't too far from being done. It still needed a little bit of length, and then it needed the sleeves. So I don't want to take that one apart. I want to finish that one. But it is hard because sometimes you see a project and it's like, ooh, I'm so excited about that. I want to start that, without finishing the old one. Donna said, I have a small bedroom just for my yarn. That is so nice. I was lucky. We moved to the house we're living in right now over COVID. We were really lucky because the market was really good. We sold our old house pretty quickly and we were able to get into this one. And in this house, there is an extra room that I can do crocheting in. So I was lucky. I don't want anyone to think that I'm criticizing anything. But just for my husband paints and just for his paints are in and everything. And then I have a room here that has all my yarns and projects in, and so it worked out for us. I'm glad that you have a room that you can use too. It is nice. Great Granny C, hi. I'm glad you're here. I do want to warn you, I set an alarm for 3:45 because I have a few things I need to do. I'm doing another live with Teresa at Critters Crochet tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern. And so I need to make sure that I end this live with enough time to get a few things done before I do the live with her. We're doing our Battle of the Stitches review or winner, announcement, and whoever wins the giveaway, we're doing that tonight. So if you are interested, it's on Teresa's channel, but I have the link for it in my community tab. So if you go there, it might not be the top thing on my community tab because I think this live is above that. But if you scroll down a little bit, it should be pretty close to being on top. You can find the link there. We always do the Battle of the Stitches lives on her channel because then it's more consistent. It's not like, oh, who do I go to for this live? Every month you just know to go to her channel for that. Donna said, I finished a cardigan yesterday. It'll be a gift probably for my daughter. Oh my gosh, she should love that. I want to make myself a cardigan. I've started one and I've been working on that a little. That's actually the project I got excited about and then put the sweater on hold. So I'm hoping to finish that. I do want to make the cardigan. Although the problem is like I'll love it, but I don't know how much I'll wear it because where I work is really, really hot. So we were wearing our school shirts today. Most of the time we have to do like business casual. You know, we can't wear jeans and stuff. But today we had a special day. The kids called it Twinning Day, and so all the teachers decided to twin, and we wore our school shirts, and they're long sleeved, and I was dying school. And it's not even really super warm outside here. In Fahrenheit, it's probably about 50 degrees, which is really comfortable, but it's not like, you know, the heat really high at the school. And so if I'm not wearing short sleeves, I'm like dying. Dawn said, I would never have been able to do something like that until joining this community. I've also learned to fudge it if it isn't noticeable. That is so true. That is so true. You know, sometimes if you miss a stitch or something, you know, one of your stitches is a little bit off, you're right. Nobody's going to notice, you know. It's not like you're handing them the project with the pattern going through checking it. And then Donna said, I fudge all the time. Welcome back, Doggy Life. Donna said, so your hubby is crafty too. Yes, he doesn't do like, he does figure painting. So he has little figures like for Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. And he does painting on those. And he does a really nice job. Like he has spray paint and he does base, and then he has all the little details, like, you know, the eyes aren't just one color. He's got little I don't know, little whites in it and whatever you would do. If some of it's darker color and a lighter color, he knows how to blend the colors and stuff. He's really good at that. So yeah, he's very creative. He's also very good at woodworking and our house, like where we put up beadboard or wainscoting, that kind of stuff. And he just knows how to put up, which I'm really grateful for. It's really kind of spiced up our house a little bit to have those little extra features. You know, in our dining room, he has a really nice wainscoting around it. And so usually our help, like the kids and I will paint or will help to hold things while they're being installed. You know, we do things, we don't do any of the designing. He does that. And then one of our bathrooms, we put beadboard around it, and it just like gave it such a neat look. So he is good at that. Donna said, look up the chevron lace cardigan. I will. I'll look that up. It's so easy. Perfect. Then I can. Is anyone else buffering or just me? I don't notice it on my end, but I know that my internet has been a little bit sketchy lately, so I apologize. Sorry about that. Dawn said I couldn't handle it anymore. I could only see a couple of lines of chat. So I'm watching you on my phone because my iPad cuts out and chat on the iPad. So sweet. So much. I love that you are such a big support of my channel. And then Donna said, so he understands the collecting part. Yes, he understands that. He doesn't have any kind of issue with me doing this. He like, you know, I think all of us in this family, we like to have something like some sort of creative outlet for ourselves. So it's a good thing. He doesn't work in the art field, he works in the computer field, but he does enjoy art and he's good at it. And I can see him. He has been saying, like, when I retire, I would love to, you know, go more into do more in woodworking. And he's like, I may, you know, maybe even design my own cutting boards and sell them on Etsy or something like that. And I think that's great. I think that he would be so good at that. You know, when we retire, we're probably going to be still busy doing all of our hobbies, which is a good thing. Does hubby watch Goobertown? I know that he is subscribed to a lot of, especially woodworking channels. I'll have to, here, let me write that down. I'll have to recommend it to him. Goobertown Hobbies. They just put a cool video where they are going to start selling those. Donna said, "That's great. I'm glad I don't have to justify my collecting to anyone." Yeah. Is Do you have anybody else in your family that is like crafty? It is nice to just be able to have about another or so left until my alarm goes off, just to let you guys know. No, um, like I said, it's because I'm going to be doing another live at 8 p.m. Eastern, and I need to get a couple things done before that live. So, but yeah, I've been trying to do lives. Stay safe and stay warm. I will. It's a bit here, so I'm feeling a lot more comfortable. I have a collection of collections. I have so many interests. I like that. I have a collection of collections. Oh, that's funny. I forget what I was saying. Oh, yeah. So when my alarm goes off, I'm going to wrap it up. But I do like to come on Tuesdays, around 2:45 to 3 o'clock Eastern time. Just get to know people in the community, and this has been great because I've been able to subscribe to new channels too, and get new ideas and just have these new interactions. Oh, there it is. Alexa, off. So thank you guys so much for stopping in. If you want to, tonight at 8 East, I'll be on Teresa from Critters Crochet's channel, and we are going to do Battle of the Stitches there. And then you can get to see what that's all about too. And if anybody's interested in doing it with us, we would love it. We're trying to get people to compete with us. This is all just for fun. It's not like better than you. So it was nice to meet you too. All of you, it was nice to meet you.